I lost 9.2 kilograms, 1.4 seconds, in NHS's 12-week weight loss plan without ever starving. From calorie counting to snacking, Stephanie reveals how she did it and how the plan helped her develop healthier habits in 12 weeks. I'd been going to the gym for about 5 months, but I hadn't lost any weight. I was actually putting on weight. I thought my diet might be the problem. I looked up online how many calories I should be eating a day to lose weight and found the NHS 12-week weight loss plan. I knew I wasn't a healthy weight. Fashionable clothes just looked wrong on me, even if they fitted correctly. I was having to buy bigger sizes far too often. I've been a size 10 to 12 all my life, but the weight's been creeping up over the last 5 years. My last few jobs have been desk-bound and my activity levels have gone down. One day, I just realized how big I'd got and decided I wanted to get back to my ideal weight. During the 12 weeks, I lost 9.2 kilograms. I started out at 80.5 kilograms, with a body mass index (BMI) of almost 30. By the end of the 12 weeks, I was 71.3 kilograms and my BMI had dropped to 25.6, which is nearly in the healthy weight range. Ideally, I'd like to get to 60 kilograms. That was my weight about 5 years ago and the weight I feel comfortable with. I've been at or around this weight for most of my adult life. I'm probably not going to get there before I go away on holiday, but I'd like to lose another stone, 6.3 kilograms, before then. It gets easier as you go. I used a couple of calorie counting websites, such as Weight Loss Resources. At first, I was looking up everything, but as time went on, I became familiar with the calories in certain foods, such as fruit, which were my main snacks. I wrote down every calorie I had during the day in a notepad. In the evening, I'd tot up my calories and update the food and exercise chart. It doesn't take long, and I found it really helpful for keeping track of calories. Yes, I found the Health Unlocked online weight loss forum to be a place for support and guidance from others doing the same thing. People on the forum seem genuinely interested in what you're saying, as you're all in the same boat. It feels great to be able to share my experience of losing weight with others on the forum who are just starting out. I was going to the gym about 3 times a week for a 30 to 45-minute session. I generally exercised with my boyfriend, which was great for motivation. I did a bit of running on the treadmill and some strength exercises. Initially, I set myself the goal of running a mile without stopping. Now I can do 20 minutes non-stop on the treadmill. I also did sit-ups every morning, and worked my way up to 100 a day. I've not done any for a while, as it was taking too long. We do a weekly shop and try to include a few more healthy options, such as more fruit and vegetables, fish and chicken. I had breakfast every morning. For lunch and dinner, I used kitchen scales to weigh things like rice and pasta. I reduced my portion sizes and always made sure there were at least 2 or 3 portions of veg on my plate. Dessert was always fruit. There was a handful of meals that we had every week, like chicken curry and spaghetti bolognese, which kept the calorie counting work down. Initially, it was hard to get the balance right. I live with my boyfriend, who didn't need to lose weight. I based my meals on starchy foods and vegetables. He was eating the same as me and started to lose weight too. So he just increased his portions. I ate less than usual and made healthier choices. If we were going out for a curry, I'd order less rice and dropped the usual side order of chips. It's not always easy to keep track of calories when eating out, so I just compensate by reducing my calorie intake the following days. If I had a cheeky snack, I'd just add the calories to my daily total and adjust my calorie intake for the rest of the day to stay below my 1,400 calorie allowance. If that wasn't possible, I'd make sure I didn't go over my allowance any other day of the week, and maybe step up the exercise. Probably the most important thing is to pick yourself up and carry on. A slip up now and then doesn't really matter too much in the long run. After being on the plan for about a week, I didn't really have any cravings. I'd just eat healthily and often. I never went hungry, which is one reason you sometimes get cravings. Snacks were already built in for the day, usually dried fruit, like raisins, apricots and apple, as well as fresh fruit, thinking about the beach in Hawaii. The first week I lost just under 1 kilogram, which is the weight of a bag of sugar. Handily, we had a full bag of sugar in the cupboard, so I took it out, looked at it and felt the weight. It was heavy, so I'd remind myself of that bag of sugar every so often. Seeing the weight come off and fitting into smaller clothes was perhaps the best motivator. I asked my boyfriend and his answer was, "You're thinner." I now have breakfast every morning, which I never used to. I eat a lot more veg. I've learned to recognize the difference between being hungry and simply feeling peckish. Overall, sticking to the plan for 12 weeks has helped me develop new healthy habits. I'd like to lose a few more pounds. I've stopped counting calories, but I'm sticking to my new routine of eating healthily, having smaller portions and exercising regularly. After doing it for 12 weeks, it kind of feels normal to me.